Ever faced a black screen of death or watched your laptop shut down mid-work from overheating? What if a single dead pixel ruins your entire display or a loose cable leaves you staring at nothing? Stop the frustration. In this video, you'll learn exactly how to diagnose and fix these nightmares like a pro, from reviving stuck pixels in minutes to cooling down a melting GPU. Whether you're stuck in VGA mode or battling mysterious artifacts, we're breaking down the step-by-step secrets IT pros use daily. Stick around your tech career. Upgrade starts now. Symptoms of display VGA mode. Often, due to a bad update of your video card drivers, this can cause various display problems. If your Windows can't launch because of a problem with your graphics card, then you need to restart your PC in VGA mode. The VGA mode, which is a mode that displays a resolution of 640 x 480, allows support technicians to diagnose a problem, often related to the video card. In fact, when you choose to start it in VGA mode, it will be default drivers that will be loaded to allow the display to activate. The time to find where the problem comes from. No image on the screen. We will now see the different troubleshooting steps if your screen does not want to turn on. A blank screen is quite difficult to diagnose, as it can come from different things. As with any troubleshooting process, you have to start with the most obvious things before embarking on complex plus diagnostics. Power supply. Even if it may seem obvious, you have to make sure that the CPU and the screen of your PC are turned on. In theory, the two elements should have lights, if they are well powered. You can try restarting the PC to see if that fixes the problem. Sleep. Another obvious thing is to check that the PC has not entered sleep mode. To check, you just have to move the mouse to wake it up. Check the connections. If the problem still persists, you can check if a cable has not disconnected. To do this, you should check the cable that connects the screen to the PC. Both ends should be plugged in tightly. If you have a graphics card, then the cable will need to be plugged into it. You can try changing the cable or plugging it into a different source on the PC. This is called a cross-test. Generally, the connectors are either HDMI, VGA, DVI, or DisplayPort. Source of input. It is also possible that the screen is set to the wrong display source, a bit like with your TV at home. To do this, you have to go to the screen settings and test the different sources available. Multiple screens. The problem could also be caused by a poor display setting, especially if you are trying to connect a second monitor to your PC. If you right-click on the desktop and click on the display settings, you will access the configuration of all your screens. Change the monitor or video card. And finally, if despite all this, the screen still doesn't turn on, it would be interesting to replace the screen to see if it didn't come from it, or even to replace the graphics card. Before that, you can even try replacing the cable that connects the display to the PC. In fact, as you can see, we started troubleshooting things that were obvious and quick to test, and then ended up with slightly longer processes, such as replacing the screen or the video card. The idea is really to start with everything that is simple and fast, to avoid wasting too much time on processes that are too long. Extinguishing for overheating. We will now move on to another problem, which is that of extinction caused by overheating. Laptop users are very familiar with the warmth that this type of computer gives off. The problem is that when the PC overheats, and for safety, it will automatically shut down to avoid damaging components or even causing a fire. The heat generated by a PC comes mainly from the CPU processor and the graphics card, the GPU. To manage this heat, it is usually by blowing air with a fan, or by using a metal frame, which will dissipate the heat. If you have a fan that no longer works, or dust that has accumulated on the heat extraction grills, then this will significantly reduce the lifespan of your PC. There are different solutions to manage the temperature and cool the system to avoid a sudden shutdown of the computer. And that's exactly what we're going to detail. Lift your PC. The habit to get into when you have a laptop is to lift it using a stand or even books so that it can stay cool and the fans can blow without hindrance. One thing to avoid is using your laptop on a duvet or on your lap. If the air can't get out, your PC will tend to heat up very quickly and shut down on its own. Check the heat sinks. Another troubleshooting tip is to check the heat sinks that are inside your PC. It is possible that the fan is loose or that you need to add a little thermal paste between the heat sink and the processor after cleaning the old one well. Dead pixel. Now we're going to move on to a completely different problem, which is the dead pixel. The screen of your desktop computer, or that of your laptop, is made up of several pixels. If just one of these pixels were to die, then you'd have some kind of black dot somewhere on the screen. To be convinced that it is indeed a dead pixel, you can use an online tool to detect them and even repair them. ISO Monitor Test is the tool that allows you to test your screen. When you go to the website, you just have to leave the default options and click on Start Test. And on your left, you have a little menu which allows you to switch from one test to another. Thanks to all these tests, you will be able to see if your screen has stuck or dead pixels. Difference between dead pixel and stuck pixel. So now you are probably wondering, what is the difference between a dead pixel and a blocked pixel? If you have a blocked pixel, then it will appear in one of its three primary colors, i.e., either red, either green, or in blue. And in a dead pixel, well, the three subpixels are permanently off, which will give a pixel of black colors. In this case, the pixel is said to be dead. So, to sum up, if you see a colored or white pixel, well, it may be possible to fix it. But if you see a black pixel, well, it's bad. It's still repairable, but the chances are very low. Fix a stuck or dead pixel. After identifying that you have stuck or dead pixels, you can attempt a repair with a great free tool, which is UDPixel, available on Windows. UDPixel allows you to locate and repair dead pixels on your screens. When the program is launched, it will automatically detect the defective pixels. So even if the analysis can last several hours and the result is not guaranteed, it's still worth trying your luck with this little van. You can find other tools like this and available on other systems by doing some research on the internet. Artifact. And to finish the course, we're going to quickly talk about the artifacts that can cause various problems, whether you're playing games or even doing office automation on your PC. GPU artifacts can look like anything, so much so that they don't recognize what's on the screen. This often appears because of the heat of the graphics processor, the GPU, and is often resolved by simply lowering the temperature of the GPU. This type of problem happens frequently when the GPU processor has been overclocked. That is, it doesn't run at its original speed. So, if you have an artifact problem, well, since it's heat-related, you can either lower the temperature by changing the GPU speed or add a cooling system to prevent the GPU from rising to temperature too quickly.